boys and girls. How are we doing? First up on day 2. Now, Leishon, I'm going to start with you. You made your Dally M debut last night. You were there. How was all the glitz and glamour of Dally M's last night?
I didn't really get to see much. I sort of just snuck through everyone and went and sat at the table, ate my food.
So you didn't do the green carpet or whatever it was last night. You were just happy to be there.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just supporting Yazzie.
And it was a great night for Yasmin Clydesdale. Gee, she's been good. You're playing on the right edge for Newcastle, but she's been outstanding on that left edge this year.
Oh yeah, Yazzie's an amazing player. You can't fault her.
But not just a great player on the field. She's been a superstar off it. Tell us what someone like Yasmin Clydesdale does for this Newcastle Knights team on and off the field.
I think she's the organiser and the mum of the team, so she's always got her hand in everything.
Everyone needs a mum in the team.
Yeah, no, and this has been your first season with the Knights. Tell us in sum up how it's been for you, your experience.
To be honest, tough. Learning a new game and coming in mid-season. I mean, it's been a good challenge, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. So hopefully I can come back next season as well.
Yeah, you girls did so wonderful. You unfortunately just missed to the grand final, but you must be proud of how well you went this season.
Yeah, I think, like I said, like for a first season and to make it to the semi-finals is pretty cool. So we're going to go next year. I guess try go one up from there, but I'm really proud of the girls.
And before we get to the boys, I heard that you had a Mad Monday. Do you want to tell us any goss about that? Were you girls wild or did you behave?
Always well behaved.
I did see someone was dressed up like a hot dog. Was it? No?
Who was best dressed at least?
Vienna.
And what was she dressed as?
Steve Harvey. Yeah, the cap on and everything. It was good.
Tommy Cannon, Fletcher Sharp, a couple of, a Maitland boy, an East Maitland boy, Cessnock boy, but certainly you, Tom, second year in the top grade this year. How have you found that second year and trying to continue to make your mark on this Newcastle Knights team?
No, it's been good. It's been certainly a bit easier. It's always it's still very hard, but second year coming in, you're probably not as nervous, and you find your feet a bit more, just like you said. So no, it's been good.
What did you learn from that first year that took you in and set you up for the second year in the Knights?
It's probably like it's more like you said, it's more settling in, knowing what every day consists of, and the games and training load, and you get used to it, which is good.
Life of a professional rugby league player, it's not too bad.
No, it's pretty good. We're pretty lucky. So.
Bloke next to you has had a fair year.
Yeah, great year. A lot of people ask me, am I surprised about the way he's been playing? I'm not. I've been playing with him for a lot of years now, and he's been doing this since he was this big. So, he's too good, Sharpie.
Tell us about the rise, Fletcher Sharp. You started in Jersey Flegg at the start of 2024. You started in Jersey Flegg.
Wow.
You made your rise through a few injuries you had to overcome, but no doubt you would be delighted with how you finished the season.
Yeah, so it's been a pretty crazy rise really coming into the year. I definitely didn't expect to make my debut. I just wanted to stay out of sort of injury prone back into last year as well. I just wanted to get a consistent year under my belt, and was lucky enough to rise through a bit of New South Wales Cup, and then lucky enough to get my chance at the NRL.
He's pretty humble, Tom, isn't he? He wasn't expecting this. Come on. Fletch, you must have been the only bloke who was surprised by the fact that you made your first grade debut this year.
No, I don't think so. I don't really like talking about myself that much. But,
well, look, we'll talk about you. It was an amazing season. You've scored some incredible tries. Now, I was listening to SEN this morning. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese was on the radio and gave us a little insight into the Prime Minister's 13 that's playing in Papua New Guinea. Now, you've been selected. Did you get does the call come from the Prime Minister himself?
No, it doesn't.
No, right, okay. But you're part of that Prime Minister's 13 game?
Yeah, found out earlier in the week, so got the call from the club. Pretty exciting. So sort of my first big camp, I guess. Just super excited to get in there. Learn what sort of that environment's like. It's going to be a great learning curve and a great experience as well.
This is a future superstar we're looking here in the making. No, not many people can say they made their debut and then get the call up for the Australian team.
Yeah.
Parents must be proud.
Yeah, they love it. So they've been great for me my whole career. So they've been to every game this year, catching flights and whatnot. So they've been awesome for me.
So, particularly for you two blokes, you grew up in Newcastle and the Hunter Valley. You would have been Newcastle Knights fans growing up. No doubt you went to McDonald Jones Stadium as fans watching it. To be now wearing the Knights colours, the Knights jersey, what does it mean to you to be able to, I suppose, live out that boyhood dream?
It's everything. It's like, Sharpie was the same as me when we both made our debut. Like, we were only sitting back in the grandstand, a couple of years prior, watching blokes like Tyson Brazil, Danny Safidi and Dane Gagai, superheroes that, you looked up to play for Australia and their state, and you get to play with them a couple of years later. It's pretty surreal, and we're both pretty lucky to be able to live out our childhood dream now, so it's great.
What's it like having all those, Dane Gagai, Kalen Ponga, Tyson Frizzell, having them as leaders? Do you learn a lot off them?
Yeah, we're very lucky being on the younger age of the team to have those boys to come into work every day and see them, learn off them, and see how they prepare for just not only training but for games every week. And some of those boys are 10, 12 years older than me and Sharpie, and they get up for games and train every day just like we do as 20-year-olds. So it's good to come in and learn off them.
Who was your hero growing up, Fletch?
So I had a few. I guess sort of once you get a bit older and sort of start understand the game a bit more, I guess you follow sort of more your position. Obviously like the likes of Pappenhausen and Tedesco. When I was younger, I think I was just pretty much whoever was going well, really. Jump on the bandwagon a bit.
Now, Leishon, you've got some rugby league talent in your family as well that you may have been following through the years. Tell us about your is it cousin, uncle? He's a pretty good rugby league player.
Oh yeah, he's alright. My uncle's your old mate Stacey Jones.
Yeah, Stacey Jones. He's not that old mate's not too bad. Well, tell us about the influence he's had on your career.
Yeah, he's always been there to help if I ever needed any help with game stuff. I just think growing up watching him was pretty special to go out and watch games, and he was playing in it. I knew who he was, and yeah.
No doubt he's very proud of what the rugby league player you've become. But what about you, Tanika? Was there maybe not rugby league players, but who were the sporting idols for you as you were growing up?
To be honest, I'd say probably it was netball, but I don't really like netball, but Tima Pata-George growing up, she's a New Zealand netball player. And not really, no, probably Portia Woodman and all them, Kayla McAllister, probably people that I looked up to in rugby. So,
do you have a favourite rugby league player now? And why is it Fletcher Sharp?
Yeah, we'll just go with that one.
Well, the hype's real about Fletcher Sharp. Are you an icon in Newcastle or something?
No, I don't think so.
He will be by the end of the day, don't worry about that.
We have a massive Sunday coming up, 2 mega grand finals, girls. It's the Cronulla Sharks taking on the Sydney Roosters. Who's your bet? Who's your hot? Yeah! Do you have any Cronulla Sharks Roosters fans out there? Who's your bet? Who's your tip to take out the GF for the women's?
I think it was spoken about last night, but 2 very good sides, but it would be really cool to see the Sharks, take the grand final.
Yeah, not Roosters, because they unfortunately knocked you out, didn't they?
Leishon, for you?
Leishon?
Yeah, I'm still salty, so go the Sharks.
And boys, the men's grand final, it's going to be, I think the general consensus is going to be a beauty which way it goes. And I think everyone's, there's no one is rock solid on either, but which way are you two boys going?
I think the Storm will probably get done, but you're saying that they're a pretty good side, so I'll go the Storm.
Go the Storm. Fletch?
I'm going to go Penrith.
Yeah. I always find go the popular opinion with the crowd. It's always a good way to go. Why the Panthers? Why the Panthers for you?
I just can't really see them losing in the grand final now. So been there the last 4 years, so they know what they're doing and they're pretty good at it as well. So
they've proven on the big stage plenty of times. And look, on with you, mate. It's going to be a great grand final day. To the 4 of you, thanks for joining us for day 2 at Fan Fest. Fletcher Sharp, Tom Cant, Leishon Jones, and Tanika Willison. They're going to head down the front here and sign some autographs. How about give them a big hand? We're going to come back very shortly and tell you all about what's happening with Fan Fest 2024.